Hey guys, this is Zach Cummings, UFC welterweight, middleweight, and light heavyweight. Check out Hungover Hand Right.
This is Hungover Hand Right, and this is the UFC Fight Night Lewis versus Nascimento preview show, also known as UFC St. Louis, also known as a card that we're going to be at in person.
Minus Chad.
Except for Chad.
Stupid.
I'm lame.
Bitch.
Chad, Dylan, Jonathan, no Seth, Sandfagan filling in today. Yeah, we're going to this one. And, you know, as you guys know, we've talked about off air, I heard, okay, yeah, UFC's going to St. Louis. Fuck yeah, we're going. Kansas City kind of, last year had my hopes high.
Yeah.
That they could have pay-per-viewed that card.
Yeah. Just put a belt on it and pay-per-view it.
Yeah.
That's what that was. But then I see these fights in this main event, and I was pretty low on it. But after watching tape and digging in a little deeper, I actually think there'll be some fun shit on this.
Yeah, that'll be a fun.
There's very few people that can headline a card that's not a belt holder that will pull the kind of attention that Black Beast does.
I mean,
in my opinion,
he could literally lose like 8 in a row.
No one cares.
No one cares.
No one cares at all.
Nah. You just say your balls are hot and lose, you'd be all right.
Yeah, you're fine. It's a pretty solid card.
Yeah,
honestly.
I mean, well, what sucks is that Michael Johnson and Matt Frivola got canceled.
Yeah, that's stupid as shit.
Did you say what the injury was?
No, I mean, I don't know where to find that really. Johnson injury.
22 and 19.
Maybe go to his Instagram, you might find out. But 6-fight main card. We're going to talk about those 6 fights on the main card. But
did we not do a low key?
No, not with 6 on the main card. I mean, what do you? We can say one.
It's all right.
I mean, I think Tabitha Ricci, Tisha Torres is interesting because it's like Tisha Torres and then like the new Tisha Torres.
Yeah, I was going to say they're both very similar.
I mean, Tisha, I do want to know how long it's been since she's fought because it's been a long time. I think she had a kid since then. Mackenzie Dern in April of 2022.
So over 2 years, just over 2 years.
And kind of typical UFC fashion, they said, hey, you're the kind of the, I'm not going to say legend, but you're like the old veteran that has a name. Here's the person we want to build.
Yeah. Coming
off a loss. We need to get her back on track.
Her looks aren't going to do it for her. She's not good looking at all.
Which one?
Tabitha.
Yeah, no. Tabitha.
There's nothing she can do about that, okay?
10 times out of 10, I know who I'm picking not to win, but
T-Rex?
Yeah, T-Rex and Esteban Rebecki. I mean, that probably would be the low-key banger. Because
I think that should be higher on the card.
Rebecki actually has a fun style, good striker. T-Rex, we all know he's one round of just putting hammers on you.
I can't wait to watch Chase Hoover get punched in the face a lot, but then somehow wind up choking him out.
Yeah.
But he's fighting Slava Claus, the kickboxer from Alpha Male that coaches and shit.
Yeah.
What was that Borshev fight that was like fight of the fucking year? Who was
it? Mashate?
No.
Oh, Nazim Sadikov.
Yes.
Draw.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I thought Borshev squeaked it.
That was like one of the first cards we previewed, I'm pretty sure. Well,
dude, that fight was fucking insane.
Nuts.
Okay, so that was on Yuri and the Pereira pay-per-view. But yeah, that was awesome.
Since we're talking about Hooper, I think Borshev is going to fuck him up.
Yeah.
Chase Hooper
unless he gets his lanky-ass body wrapped around him somehow.
He's just going to have to like grab him and like drag him down. He's not going to be able to wrestle
But Borshev's going to know this,
yeah,
and he's just going to kick him in the head a lot.
I mean, maybe Chase is probably like, obviously the older he gets, he's going to be a better athlete, hopefully.
God, his striking is just tough, dude.
But he's not athletic enough to time a takedown,
right.
He just isn't an athlete at all.
He doesn't have like that fast twitch.
Yeah. His last fight was November 23. He actually won
3 in a row. Oh, it's grappling against Calf Slice Clay Guida. What a dick. But then loses to Aljo.
God, he's grappled fucking Aljo, Clay Guida, Hanato Moicano. That's it. But still, I mean, that's a pretty solid group of names there. Anyways, Yeah, prelims are okay. Veronica Hardy, love you.
I'm not mad at this card.
Dan's wife.
Yeah. No, I think it's a fun little card.
I can't wait to watch it in person.
I know it's gonna be good. So
That'll be
this
lots of
first
fun.
fight on the main card is like so weird, and I don't I don't know anything about what's gonna happen. I don't think.
This one's probably gonna be the hardest to call.
Yeah, Waldo Cortes-Acosta versus Robelis Despaigne. Waldo Salsa Boy Cortes-Acosta, 11-1. He did the salsa dance in there. His last win against Andre.
Yeah, he barely fuck off.
He's won 2 in a row.
You're gonna squeak a decision against 45-year-old Andre? Get out of my
And
face.
dance.
Yeah, and dance the whole time like an idiot.
Yeah, he was disrespectful.
He's from the Dominican Republic. Apparently, he used to throw like 93-mile-an-hour fastball. Fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona. 32 years old, 6 feet 4 inches tall. Robelis, the big boy Despaigne. There's never been a nickname that makes the most sense.
He is big and he's a boy.
He's gigantic.
He's huge.
He's 5-0. He spent a total of like 7 minutes in a cage in his pro career. Actually, not even that.
Probably not even.
I mean, his first fight was like 4 or something minutes. But fighting out of Cuba, from Cuba, fighting out of Florida, 35 years old, 6 feet 7 inches tall.
At least he got into the sport pretty young.
Yeah.
35 in 8 months. Yeah, I mean, like, what do we know about this guy?
He's
had
crack.
He's huge. He hits really hard, and he doesn't fight for longer than 30 seconds.
I mean, his first fight was his longest fight, 4 minutes and 54 seconds.
12 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 18 seconds.
And
UFC debut.
This first fight, I watched this the other day.
What's the total on that, real quick? Be 15 seconds, 19 plus 18.
He's
37
just over
seconds.
5 minutes.
37 seconds his last 4 fights.
Yeah. I mean, that's honestly like kind of a bad thing.
That's terrible.
Oh, yeah.
You're obviously, trying to.
And even the one that lasted 4 minutes and 50 seconds, the guy got touched on the feet like one time, and then he just grabbed him and just held him against the fence for like 2 minutes straight.
His first 3 fights were against 0-0 guys.
Yeah.
And then a 1-0 guy. And that's why
15-7.
That's why I thought Parisian was going to maybe give him some fits because, he's been in there forever.
Yeah.
Actually got some fights. Been in the UFC for a while, and it didn't fucking matter.
Poor
Well,
Josh.
did he literally? Robelis Despaigne literally like threw a head kick and fell down. And Parisian's
as
like,
he
okay, I'm
was-
gonna go.
As he was getting up,
He
connected.
Going backwards. Something.
It's like I feel like clearly Waldo should be like pretty live here, but I just don't.
Go down to the votes real quick because I think people are fucking insane with this. Look at that.
Yeah, we'll go to that first. 825 votes, 91% Despaigne, 97.9% knockout.
They're just completely discrediting fucking Waldo because this guy doesn't fight for longer than
The
5
thing
seconds.
is, Waldo to me doesn't have the style to like really expose Despaigne.
Well, he's not going to roll over like everyone else this guy's fought.
No,
And if it goes, we've never seen him fight in the second round.
I know that's the thing.
If the fight goes deep into the second round and then into the third, what if he has 0 gas tank? Because Waldo, he can bang for all 3 rounds.
There's a lot of unanswered
Him and
questions.
Andre stood on their feet the whole time, the whole fight, and he like didn't ever look tired once.
No, but Waldo. My thing with Waldo is he like the way he moves and like the way he throws his jab. You're like, okay, this guy's a good technical boxer, but then he like doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
He throws a jab.
he hits hard.
He'll
though,
throw
too.
like an overhand sometimes,
Uh-huh.
but he just kind of stands there and dances and shit. And
I'm going against the grain with this one, dude. I'm taking Waldo.
are you?
Yep. I think he's going to avoid the big shots and just basically play fucking Matador for the first round and then maybe see from there.
I think you gotta like. You got. I know Waldo's not a wrestler or anything, but I feel like you gotta test him in that area.
Yeah. I
Like-
just feel like he's going to be so freakishly strong.
I mean, you won't be able to take the first guy he fought was at least able to hold him against the fence for like a couple minutes. But I don't know, just make him defend shit instead of just letting him strike.
What
You
are
know,
the odds on
he's
this
a
bitch?
wasn't he like Olympic
Odds are pretty even. Plus
Olympic,
160. Or
like what was it, Kung Fu or some shit?
the first guy he fought?
No, Despaigne was like Olympic
Was it Taekwondo?
something like that.
Kung
Yeah.
Fu.
I don't
Whatever.
know. Kung Fu.
Plus 140 for Waldo. Minus 160 for Despaigne.
I'm surprised it's that close.
It's pretty fucking even.
An open plus 205.
See,
Waldo.
people are betting down Waldo.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I like Waldo. I'm going to go a decision.
I mean, what's he going to do, you think?
Like I said, I think he's... Dude, we've never seen the guy in the second round. I think he's just going to be 100% on defense. First round, maybe take a round off. Not off, but just not overextend and expose himself to getting knocked the fuck out quick.
I mean, definitely, like, experience in the UFC could be big here because Despaigne's going to, like, want to get after him. And
right.
If you just kind of be the matador and just don't get clip with something big and let him kind of waste a lot of energy throwing.
That's what I think he's going to do. Should do.
Definitely think Despaigne going to...
And then basically, like, once the fight hits the halfway mark, then turn it up and try to implement your own boxing.
Yeah, you got to at least test it. You got to at least test the cardio.
Yeah. And Waldo,
or like you said, he could try to work the fence, clinch a little bit, make him move, make him work.
Again, he's not known for that at all, but I would like to see him at least try that because Waldo, like you said, he does have good cardio. I mean, he's not a big output guy, but seems to have good cardio.
I just want to see Despaigne make it to a second round.
Yeah.
And then that will be...
Is Despaigne...
That would be super telling as to what's going to happen.
So orthodox. So Waldo, he's a couple different times he has had a hard time with low kicks.
84-inch reach advantage to 78.
Fuck.
It's not an 84-inch advantage.
That's what I meant. Sorry, not advantage.
6-inch, yeah. I mean, but Waldo's had trouble with low kicks against a couple guys, I think.
Have we seen Despaigne throw a low kick? It's only head kicks and windmill punches.
Yeah. I mean, I think Despaigne definitely should attack the leg. They're both orthodox, and he's got huge legs.
Well, either way, this is going to be Despaigne's toughest opponent by a long shot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
I don't see him going in there and just running through Salsa Boy like that.
No.
No, I think Salsa Boy's a little... definitely more.
He's either going to prove me wrong and knock him out in 30 seconds, or this is going to be some humble pie for the big boy.
I think Despaign's still going to get it done, but I think it happens in the second round.
I'd say I'm picking Despaigne knockout.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Well,
I'm going Waldo, decision.
Okay.
I'm not picking Waldo because of how disrespectful he was to Andre.
That sucks too.
That's a very analytical approach there.
Yes. I bet with my heart. I told you.
I like Waldo. I'm going against the grain on this one.
I'm going to Spain. I'm going to go knockout.
Yeah. He'll knock him out second round. I think it happens. Early second.
I'm telling you, man. I think Waldo's going to just dance around and Matador's ass.
What if Despaigne is like has like great takedown D
and just a crazy gas tank?
Yeah, like he's like has everything.
Yeah.
Like
he's just
the ultimate fighter.
Like Yoel Romero, like back in the old days at least.
Except he's 6'7".
Yeah, and from Cuba.
I'm gonna regret picking this one, but I'm doing it.
I mean, I hope you're right.
Go to Waldo's record real quick.
Literally, fuck hype trains. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I'm not a fan of them.
And they never work. Like Sean O'Malley,
right?
No, it doesn't work.
No. I mean, he's got a solid resume.
Yeah. Vandera, well,
Chase Sherman,
Contender Series, Vandera, Sherman, Rogerio de Lima, he lost to. He got his leg just absolutely obliterated. Breshke, who has a win in the UFC now against Johnny Walker's brother. And an Andre.
He looked good in that fight.
Yeah, but he was getting pissed though because he couldn't find him. Yeah, he couldn't land.
Yeah.
And so he started getting pissed and started dancing, and really, he honestly probably made it a little closer than it should have been by just not doing enough.
You're not going to salsa boil. You can't dance around this guy, though.
No.
You can't do that.
No, that's just, you make a mistake.
He'll dance.
You just imagine he puts his hands down and starts fucking doing all that shit.
Forgets that he's got huge, long arms.
He thinks he's like so far away, and he just fucking sets a kick up there.
I kind of hope. I hope Waldo knocks him out.
Me too.
That would be awesome.
Yes, that'd be so nuts. Sick. One of them fastball overhand rights.
Yeah. All right, moving on.
What a fight we got here.
Yeah, Alex Caceres for Sean Woodson.
John Livingston.
Alex Bruce Leroy Caceres, 21-14.
Dude, he has been fighting for fucking ever.
In
backyards.
Yeah.
In between UFC stints. That's no joke.
That's smart. He's coming off a loss to Giga. Actually, like a pretty competitive fight.
I thought Alex was going to get steamrolled in that fight.
Yeah. Fighting out of Miami, 35 years old, 5 feet 10 inches tall. Sean the Sniper Woodson, 11-1-1.
Former heavyweight boxer.
Coming off of 2 wins in a row. He had a split draw before that. Fighting out of St. Louis. That's where this is going to be at.
That's where we're going to be.
That's cool, yeah.
Watching this.
Go Blues. 31 years old, 6 feet 2 inches tall, 6'2" featherweight.
That's pretty wild. And he's a really oddly shaped dude.
Oh, he's ugly as sin. His head is so big.
He's born ready, though.
Born ready. I mean, he's good.
He is good.
He's really good.
I think he's gonna piece up Alex.
He reminds me. Well, I got 2 points to make here. He reminds me of Jack Della Maddalena a little bit because Jack the fast twitch thing. Jack doesn't really have that. His punches look like kind of slow. They're kind of like labored looking, but they all land. They're all like placed perfectly. That's Woodson. He's not fast, but he's
a sniper,
super accurate, and has just really good technical boxing. This guy, like, range is like his bread and butter. Like, he knows exactly where your punch is going to be at all the time.
Right.
He's obviously, his height helps with that. Another thing is his first 4 UFC fights, he got taken down like 8 times in those fights. His last 4, he's got taken down 1 time.
Alex ain't taking him down either.
And that's what, I mean, we don't have to worry about that probably, but point is that he's really, I think, put a lot of time in on the takedown.
Alex is super unorthodox, though, and he's going to give him a bunch of different looks than what your typical.
Yeah.
I think he
kind of guy.
I think Charles will eventually find his timing, but with a guy like
Charles.
Or what did I say?
Charles. You said Charles. Sean,
yeah.
Okay.
Who the fuck is Charles? Charles Woodson?
I get. Oh yeah.
His last
Raiders
fight was Charles Jourdain.
Yeah.
Anyways, Woodson's gonna. I think it'll take him longer to find his timing because Caceres is gonna be doing Caceres shit, and he's like moving
so
real
herky
weird,
jerky.
Yeah.
And,
right. He does mix it up quite a bit. Weird kicks.
My thing with Caceres is it's a lot of like big movement hook, like kind of big movement in, throw hooks.
I think it may take him a little longer to find his timing, but I think he'll eventually get it down. And
I mean, Bruce,
piece him up.
He's not like a tall featherweight, but he's like not a short one.
No,
he's 5'10".
I bet this
6'2".
This is going to be one of the first times where he's going to be like, "Holy shit, this guy's tall."
Yeah, I think Woodson is going to piece him the fuck up on the feet.
You think so?
Yeah, and Caceres is not taking him down.
Go to Bruce Leroy's record because he has fought anyone and everyone.
He's 16-12-1 in the UFC. Well,
God,
won
dude.
no contest.
From 2011 to 23 or to now, I guess.
Yeah, and that's not counting the tough fights either. Probably.
Right.
It's wild.
Could you imagine him and Nate the Train?
Leroy?
Yeah,
That'd be fun.
It was canceled apparently.
That'd be a good one.
Let's see here.
He's been grappling a lot lately, which is interesting.
Chikadze, Juicy J. God, he's grappled a lot of fuckers too.
Yeah.
Sadiq.
He's just kind of
the hard-hitting hillbilly Kevin Groom.
He kind of just beat
Chase Hooper.
He beats not ranked guys and he loses to ranked guys. It's kind of like always been his.
Yeah.
Is he the one guy that lost to Kron Gracie in the UFC or Crone?
Probably. Crone's 4-0. So.
What?
He's 4-0. So I mean that's. And he lost to Cub and Jourdain. So yeah, literally the only guy that he beat in the UFC was Bruce Leroy.
Yeah. Crone's never going to fight again, right?
I hope not.
No. Who else we got here? Keep going.
Don't come out the way you did the last fight.
God, a lot of L's on there. Jason Knight. Cole Miller. He fought Cole fucking Miller.
Yeah.
Uriah Faber. Sergio Pettis.
Cisco Rivera.
Damasio Page. Dude.
Jimmy Hedis.
Michael Johnson and
Simerzier.
Jeff Lenson, tough. Dude, his first fight was in 2008.
Wow.
I mean, he was in the UFC
at 4-2.
He was 5-4 when he fought Cole Escobedo. I mean, goddamn. But yeah, I just don't think he's going to be able to touch Woodson. Yeah. Caceres, he like I said, he throws hooks and he misses on a lot of shit.
Go back to Sean real quick.
And Woodson he's really turned a corner. Like he lost to Juicy J, and he was like beating Zalal by a split. Zalal's actually pretty good, but then he really seems like
So he's at 1-2, a draw, 4 in a row with the draw. Is this almost like a step down from Jourdain?
I mean, I think Jourdain would probably
beat
Bruce Leroy.
I think
right
he
now.
would too. That's why I'm trying to understand this
It's
matchup here.
I mean, we'll talk about Buckley here in a minute. I think it's a similar situation. They're like, well, you want to be on this card, and the UFC's like,
this is what best
nobody's
we can
available.
Do. Right, best we can do
this
right
is what
now.
we have.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, these guys would fight anyone just to fight, in their hometown. So I get that.
Yeah, I mean, look at Buckley. But I mean, it's Woodson for me all day.
Oh, 100%.
Decision.
Agreed.
I do like Bruce Leroy though.
Yeah, he's been around a long time. He's cool. Minus 175.
That's tighter
Woodson,
than what I thought it was going to be.
Plus 150. Bruce. Wow, it opened minus 110.
For Bruce Leroy?
Just pick him.
Pick him.
Yeah, minus 110. That's shocking to me.
Should have hammered money on Sean.
Yeah.
Bruce he could have that. He's that wily old vet, dude.
Yeah.
Just pull something out of his ass.
Remember him on Tough where we had like the whole like Jet Li yellow jumpsuit shit?
Woodson's just so... You don't see a lot of like boxers like just as traditional of boxers be as good as him in the UFC. Like he's so comfortable in there.
Real quick,
nothing touches him.
How tall is Charles Jourdain?
Short, compared to Woodson, he was
right. That's what I'm getting at.
like 5'9" or something, I think.
5'9". Well, Bruce Leroy's only 5'10", and Jourdain looked so short in there against Sean.
He couldn't find him. Even like you look at Jourdain's or you look at Woodson's legs, and you're like 2 low kicks.
Yeah.
Right,
he's done. But Jourdain was coming up short on the low kicks. Too. Yeah, he was trying.
Yeah, so I like that even more for Sean now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he is a giant at that weight class.
Tapology, 734 votes, 70% Woodson.
The 30% for Caceres is all the old school Tough fans.
Yeah, a lot of decision on here. 93% decision for Woodson.
I'll go Sean decision.
Yeah,
via
Sean
wearing his hands out on his face.
Yeah,
decision. Because Caceres is a tough guy.
He is.
All right. Diego Ferreira versus, I'm going to say it like the broadcast says it, Mateusz Rebecki.
That's so
dumb. What they say.
Why is it not Rebecki?
That's what I'm going to say, I think. Diego Ferreira, 18-5, coming off of a disgusting knockout of Michael Johnson.
Yeah.
That was a very disrespectful knockout.
I mean, and then he hit him as he was out cold, and then he hit him one more time, and then he like grabbed his head and was like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I might have killed you. My bad." God, he's 39.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, fighting out of Texas, originally from Brazil, 39 years old, 5 feet 9 inches tall. Mateusz Rebecki, the American version. His nickname is Rebecki.
Rebecki.
That's a lot to say. He's coming off of a ton. He lost his 4th.
16 wins in a row.
Yeah, he lost his 4th pro fight. He's 19-1. Where did it go? Fighting out of Poland, 31 years old, 5 feet 7 inches tall. His gym is called Berserker's Team.
That's awesome.
Rebecki is really fucking good.
Yeah.
And he's not like Chad's favorite fighter, Gamrot, where he's only got like really one skill set and he's just like okay everywhere else. He's like actually got good hands.
Yeah, he's pretty well run.
Crushes people's legs with low kicks. And first of all, Roosevelt Roberts, short notice against a Polish wrestler
that's not a good look for Rosie.
It's rude. But the Loic Rodzabov fight, they were open stance, and Rebecki was just crushing him with that inside low kick over and over.
Does he get Ferreira out of there, you think?
The thing about Ferreira is, I feel like he's super underrated, actually, because he's not like the most polished striker in the world. He's really known for his jiu-jitsu, like he's really high level on the mat, but Yeah, I mean, he against Gamrot, which we just watched before we went on the air. It ended with that knee to the ribs.
Yeah.
Turtle position.
But he was piecing him up on the feet. I mean, he gets these, like, he kind of gets these guys to throw first, and he's not like that fast or anything, but he's like just really good at countering and just touching people.
Took Menifield to a split decision.
Yeah.
Beat Anthony Pettis.
He's got good power. He's kind of slow, and he's a really good scrambler. Like, he's
39.
good. He's good in, like, at least defensively wrestling. But Rebecki is just so well rounded.
Yeah.
He's 5'7" at lightweight, which is short.
That is pretty fucking
But for
short.
a wrestler,
Rosie is like 6 foot tall.
yeah. He's a wrestler and he's a brick shit house. He's balding. I mean, 5'7's fine, I think, for that. I don't know.
I got
anything?
Rebecki.
I like Rebecki.
Rebecki.
Like you said, he's just too well rounded.
He's got good hands for a wrestler. Like, honestly, I feel like he's like similar to Gamrot. They're both Polish. They both are good at wrestling, but he's better.
I can't really pick a method though. I don't know what I'm feeling.
Odds minus 280. Rebecki.
Damn, even dropped even more.
Yeah, plus 240 at open. Minus 2. What did I say?
10.
Minus 250.
Ferreira was it?
Oh yeah, plus 210.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a method. I don't know.
Rebecki by TKO.
Rebecki's winning.
584 votes, 93% Rebecki, 73% knockout.
Fuck.
That's surprising to me, actually, the knockout part of it, because
I'll go decision.
I guess 3 of Ferreira's 5 losses were knockouts, but one was Dustin. And then I guess
Maybe a club.
do you
and
count?
stuff?
Is the Gamrot? Is that what are they counting that as?
Submission to strikes. That's TKO.
Yeah, because
It was the knee
ref
to the ribs.
didn't stop it.
Yeah.
He was like, "Hey, I'm fucked."
Oh, so it's a submission loss then.
Right,
Oh, okay.
which is stupid, but
Gillespie ground and pounded him. Dustin.
Stripper Ramsey
No, so they are counting that.
as a TKO or a sub.
A TKO, because he's got 3 TKO losses, and it's literally just Gillespie, Dustin. That's a grappling thing. So really, he's actually been TKO twice, basically. But he's 39, and
What if he
I don't know.
uncorks a right hand like he did on Michael Johnson?
left hand, I think.
Or
but
left.
it's possible.
I just don't
But-
see it.
Yeah, I mean, he's good at. He's pretty technical on the feet. He's got fucking big ass shoulders that come up
Yeah,
over his ears and shit.
Yeah,
Rebecki by
southpaw.
TKO happens second round. Actually, I'm gonna go late first.
could be. Well, you seen like maybe a club and sub from Rebecki?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I'd lean more towards ground and pound because Ferreira's he's a really high level grappler.
I'm talking like rock,
Yeah,
gives him his back, rear naked type situation.
I'm leaning Rebecki decision. I think.
I'm going with that as well.
Stupid.
I mean, Ferreira's takedown D 63% in the UFC. I mean, he's fought
We'll be there to see it.
big names. 72% takedown accuracy for Rebecki.
That's it.
I heard that's good.
Yeah.
Only
That's a C minus.
only 4. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, only 4 UFC fights. I mean, Roosevelt Roberts not the hardest guy to take down.
No.
Probably.
Nah.
So what?
93%.
What do you say?
He said TKO.
Late first round TKO.
First round.
Yeah.
Wow. See, Ferreira's kind of a dog though.
Yeah.
I mean, he
He's-
likes to fight.
He ain't fighting Rebecki though.
Rebecki.
Rebecki boy. Decision.
The Pollock. Yep.
Poland, man.
Get the old man out of there. Early retirement.
Chad, who do you like better? This is gonna be a tough choice. You might have to think about this, but Rebecki or Gamrot?
I like Rebecki way better than Gamrot. I'll take any fighter over Gamrot.
I'm telling you,
Gamrot knee and turtle was nasty. Though.
Oh, sure, it was
Doing
nasty.
damage.
I gave him his
Doing
props.
damage.
This is the
Yeah.
first time we ever saw damage from Gamrot.
True. There's literally that one, and then the fucking Fiziev blows his knee out
Yeah.
against him.
Yeah.
Like, he's got some weird shit
He
going
does
on.
have some weird ones.
If this was Rebecki versus Gamrot,
I'm
probably going
Rebecki.
Rebecki. I mean, I actually think he would probably win.
Bet the farm.
Wait, say that one more time.
Him versus Gamrot.
He probably beats Gamrot.
But Gamrot's like ranked 4 or something.
That's true.
But I'm probably going. I'm putting.
Or does Gamrot just wrestle the dog shit out of him?
Fuck no.
No.
This guy wrestles.
Yeah, but
And he can strike.
that's all.
Gamrot can't
That's
strike.
all Gamrot does is just grapple.
But
Grapple.
Against Ferreira, he wasn't just having his way with him.
Yeah.
In the takedown department.
Well, also, what's a Brazilian doing in Texas?
They were saying on the broadcast earlier on one
Pretty
of the old
close.
fights that apparently he gets up like at like 3 a.m. on Monday and he drives like 9 hours
What?
to Fortis MMA, trains there for like 3 days or something, and then drives 9 hours back to where he lives, and then he trains at like his gym or whatever.
I would probably move closer
Yeah.
Yeah,
and pay someone to run my gym.
it's just crazy that you can drive 9 hours from somewhere and still be in the same state.
Yeah.
Texas, I mean, holy
Can
fuck.
you do that in Missouri? I don't think you can.
No,
No.
Like even if you start like at the
You get
The
the
boot
state
hill.
to state.
it's maybe like
There's-
5 hours top
yeah.
to bottom.
think so.
I mean, it's like 3 to St. Louis from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go further south and further north though.
Yeah, maybe 6. I mean,
That's pretty.
we
that's
should
a-
try it.
That's a weird.
The state of Missouri can fit inside of the state of Texas.
100%.
Yeah.
England can fit in Texas.
Is that real?
Yeah,
The whole country can fit in Texas?
like pretty much every European country can not like together, but
Right.
can fit in.
God bless Texas.
Well,
I'm
the
not a
Texans
fan.
losing. Sorry. Anything else there?
Nah,
Nah.
You say you're not a Texans fan?
Texas fan.
Oh, I say I
like
like the
Texas.
Texans. Why would you? Why?
I just like Texas.
That's stupid.
You should go there
I
forever.
live there. You'd be sad.
No, be awesome.
All right,
What a dick.
this is probably my favorite.
Yeah, get to see the blackjack in person, baby.
Alonzo Menifield versus Carlos Ulberg.
What a gorgeous man.
This was also, I mean, not that this matters, but this was like, I think the first fight actually announced like for the card
I think you're right. on
because
that.
it was rebooked from something else.
That's when I immediately said we're buying tickets.
Atomic Alonzo Menifield, 15-3-1, coming off 2 wins in a row against Dustin Jacoby and Jimmy Crute. Never heard of him.
Trains with Ferreira apparently at Fortis.
Yeah, fighting out of Texas, Fortis MMA, and Saxon Muay Thai. 36 years old, 6 feet tall. Carlos Blackjack Ulberg, 9-1. Hasn't lost since his horrific debut where he death gassed against Kennedy.
He did gas so hard.
So he's won 5 in a row at this point.
I think if you run that back, he beats him now.
Oh yeah, Kennedy
Kennedy's
fly lands on his face.
He's slick though, dude. He's slick.
Fighting out of New Zealand. 33 years old, 6 feet 4 inches tall.
Absolute dimey. Like, look at him, dude.
Menifield is not a pussy.
He is not.
And he's actually gotten a lot better too. Like I feel like, I mean, he came in as just this huge jacked guy that was just like strong, and now he's actually like got some boxing.
That's fun. With all that being said, Blackjack's knocking him out.
I mean, Blackjack is pretty fucking dynamic.
Yes.
He's one of the few guys that I feel like. I mean, look at his teammate. He's the opposite of this. Ulberg can fight moving backwards
Yeah.
and really fuck you up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who was it? It was Da Jung, which
Why
was fairly competitive, but Da Jung was just bleeding everywhere and just going forward, just continued to go forward, and just was getting his ass kicked.
Why was this canceled beforehand? Also, I'm super fucking bummed that the Dominic fight didn't happen because Jag was gonna knock his shit out.
Yes,
Which doesn't say a lot anymore, but that's what was gonna happen.
Poor
I
Dominic
almost
Reyes.
wish that was on St. Louis instead. Ulberg, I mean, he's so nasty with the lead hand.
Yeah.
Like he like almost never throws his rear hand. He just fucks you up with a jab and a left hook. Good kicks, obviously. He's a kickboxer. But Menifield, he can
8-3.
he can
UFC.
slip and rip like pretty good.
Mhm.
I mean, Jimmy Crute and Dustin Jacoby. Those are 2 solid dubs right there.
It's
I mean,
fucking
but
stupid,
he
dude.
lost to William Knight.
Yeah.
That was the battle of the fucking, what do you want to call them?
Giant.
The goddamn
Giant
What's the word I'm
guys
looking
with no
for?
skills.
No, there's a.
Not
I'll
accurate.
think of it. They're two huge big motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They both look stupid and they're fighting each other.
Unstoppable force versus the immovable object.
Yeah. But that was a snooze fest of a fight.
Yeah, I mean this is what I was talking about with he kind of turned a corner. It seemed like since then he's actually like become pretty skilled. I mean the Jacoby fight. Jacoby, you know, I mean we all know him. He like does this a lot and then like doesn't really land anything. Like just touches you. But he kind of fucking hurt him like multiple times. Dropped him.
I just think the Jag's too slick, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think speed's going to be a problem. I mean, Menifield's going to go forward, and because he knows he's going to have to. And I don't know if he'll want to take him down or not.
You can jab going backwards, though.
Well, Ulberg's great going backwards.
Right.
But 33% takedown accuracy for Menifield.
And he's got a 4-inch height advantage.
Yeah.
And only a 1-inch reach, though. That's kind of odd.
Yeah, I think Menifield's going to make it close, honestly.
I think he's got to dirty it up.
I just think Ulberg's probably going to just touch him more.
Yep. Yeah. Menifield's got to make it an ugly dog fight, in my opinion. What was his takedown stats?
Which one?
Fit for Alonzo? 57% accuracy.
Striking.
Oh, shit, sorry.
33% takedown, 75% D. Ulberg, 75% accuracy. I mean, that's probably... He's probably shot many. 3 times and or 4 times and he got 3 of them or something. I don't know, but...
Does Menifield try to take him down?
I kind of think he should.
I think he should too, but does he?
I don't know.
Because that's like a reoccurring theme is these guys that probably should try to wrestle the other guy, just they don't care to at all.
Everyone that fights Ferreira.
I'm going to knock him out.
Demetrius Johnson's like, oh, you're going to knock him out, huh? Okay. Starts laughing in his face.
Oh, you're an idiot. You want to just play with fire. Okay.
Demetrius is like, hey, you're probably going to shoot a takedown, right? I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to knock him out. Oh, you're going to knock him out, you say.
Fuck. That's so disrespectful. We just laughed at it.
Minus 230 Ulberg, plus 195 Menifield. It actually opened minus 325.
Damn.
Jeez.
I mean, I'm not counting Menifield out.
I'm not either
completely, but
the Jag, he's too pretty. He's too slick, dynamic, mixes everything up well.
Dynamic,
dude.
Yeah.
Fuck the black Jag. That's the name. Dynamic.
Yeah.
Dynamic.
Tapology, 733 votes, 72% Ulberg, 78.2% knockout. How many times has Menifield been knocked out? A whole one.
By who?
Ovent St. Preux.
Really?
2020. I mean, maybe is a little better, but
surely to God,
still not great.
How many knockouts does the Jag have? Menifield beat my boy Ed Herman.
6 out of his 9 wins or knockouts.
That's pretty good.
1 sub. Yeah, I mean,
think we see one
Ulberg's
of those.
he's just got so much momentum right now. Like
second round knockout.
It just feels like he feels like he can do like whatever he wants in there.
Right. Which sometimes that's dangerous.
It's not a great thing necessarily, but
sometimes it's good.
But he's technical enough to like do things the right way while also doing whatever he wants. But I don't know. It's scary because, like I said, Menifield's he's gonna come forward. He hits hard, but he's also decent technical striker.
He's such a big motherfucker, dude.
What's the stances here? Orthodox, outside low kick. Let's do that.
Yep,
Carlos
all day. Chop that tree trunk down.
I'm gonna go Ulberg decision.
Going Ulberg knockout.
I like a late second round TKO.
Late second round.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say
last 2.
I was gonna
seconds.
say late second round, maybe early third, but I like late second. I was gonna
say third round knockout.
Is that what you're going with?
Third round knockout.
Decision. Menifield's tough.
He is tough.
Yeah. That's why I went.
We're talking about the Jag, though.
I know.
You ever been hit by a black Jag?
Not recently.
No. They don't fuck around.
What does that mean?
Black Jag.
Is there like a black jaguar? Is that a real thing?
You never seen?
I thought that was like a cougar.
Oh,
or a panther.
Panther, yeah.
Maybe panthers, black jaguars.
Or maybe it's because he's black.
No,
He's got to be something, right?
I don't think he's black.
He looks like he could be black. Or
He's got to be some kind of something.
Well, I mean, like
Or
he's
mixed.
like Mark Hunty, like those. Like,
Yeah, that's true. Samoan big
Yeah.
fuckers. What
where
is
does it
he?
say he's born?
That's a good question. Why is he the black jag? He's got to be part black.
born New Zealand.
Okay, so he's
You could
probably
have a
Islander.
black
He's friends with
parent.
Izzy. I mean,
Yeah, Izzy's definitely black.
Dan Hooker's like probably feels like he's a little black too. He
Hooker
hangs
could
out
be
with
black.
he hangs out with Izzy so much, you know.
Are there black jags out there?
I
Yeah,
think I
there
feel
is.
like you're like
Because
Panthers I think
are
there
black.
is.
Panthers are all black.
This is important.
Like
I
if
mean,
Alonzo
Sure you
was
guys-
the black jag, we would totally get it.
yeah, like, really. His nickname is, or his given name is Alonzo Theodoro Menifield.
Theodoro.
The black jaguar.
Okay. That's
Yeah. You guys
so
not seen?
it's not because he's part black and is a jag. It's
The
because
Jungle Book?
he is an actual black jag.
Yeah, they're known for their lead hands.
Have you guys
Got
ever
it.
heard of Bagheera
No.
from the Jungle Book?
No.
The Black Panther, the Black Jaguar.
I'm not 3 years old anymore.
I'm not either, but you can still remember it, idiot.
I mean, I remember that is a movie, but I don't remember
Right.
the movie.
Like
Oh.
I know what you're talking about, but I couldn't tell you the contents inside of it.
Little kid.
Well, he's the one that first befriends and takes care of Mowgli, the kid.
Yep, don't know.
God. I
You're
don't think
also
it-
revisiting all that shit because you have a little one.
Well, yeah,
I guess it makes sense.
the original Jungle Book's great. It's just great.
Well, speaking of the jungle, Joaquin Buckley versus Nursulton Ruziboev.
Numansa. What's that?
New Monza. I don't know, Chad. What is that?
I don't know what that is, but I'll look it up.
Well, let me do the intro and then I'll go back to my point about the jungle. Joaquin
Yeah, I was wondering where
Buckley.
you're going with that.
Joaquin New Monza Buckley, 18-6, coming off 3 wins in a row.
Biggest win of his fucking life.
Such a. We'll talk about that
Yeah.
fight too. Fighting out of St. Louis, hometown.
He got his hometown fight.
30 years old, 5 feet 10 inches tall. Nursulton Black Ruziboev. 34, 8-2.
Oh my god.
2, 4, 6,
This
8,
guy,
10. 10 wins in a row,
he looks like Hasbulla on a grown body.
but 6'5". Fighting out of Uzbekistan, fighting out of Philadelphia, actually.
He looks like Hasbulla's little fucking face got put on a jacked 6'5" body.
Yes. 30 years old, 6 feet 5 inches tall. So,
Tell me I'm wrong. Look at that's Hasbulla
I could see it. Yeah.
with a goat.
so Buckley, it's like,
He
Okay.
asked for a fight on this card during
well, when
the
he
press conference.
when he beat Luque, I can't remember if it was top 10 or ranked, but he said he wanted to fight either a ranked guy or a top 10 guy in St. Louis.
And the UFC said, nah.
Well,
He wanted a main event.
He wanted to
St. Louis.
headline it.
yeah, which, I mean, if he's fighting a ranked guy,
If they gave him
he
the right
could've.
name, they could have, yeah.
But, like, I was looking at the rankings earlier.
Is Luque not top 10?
No, he was. I mean, I think he was 11 because Buckley's 11 now.
Oh, God, Luque dropped it. I guess they just switched spots, huh?
But, well, I think Buckley was unranked.
Oh, was he?
They just didn't drop Luque out. But I was looking at this earlier, and I'm like, okay, Kevin Holland. I don't know if I don't think he's booked, right?
They've already fought each other.
I know, but now the guy who lost is ranked higher.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So they could have done Kevin Holland.
They're trying to get Wonder Boy for
Magny? What's Magny doing?
He just won.
But he's ranked lower.
He just beat Mike Malott, right?
Yeah, he beat an unranked guy.
So what are you saying? You want
like what? Why couldn't the UFC have set up Buckley versus
a ranked
Holland,
guy
Magny, or Jeff Neal? Jeff Neal may be booked. I don't know.
instead of the unranked up and comer?
Yeah, and this fight was literally announced. This fight, the Buckley Ruziboev fight, was announced like 3 weeks ago. It was like really late.
I think they should have fucking shot for the stars and put a big one up there,
Like a big fight or
like a higher rank.
But who?
I don't know. That's
Against
what I'm looking
Buckley?
at. Against Buckley,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like, who's gonna take that though? You know,
Like fight down.
yeah, like Magny at 12 or Holland at 15. Like, what they don't really have a lot of leverage. I mean, I know Magny's coming off a win, but it's
No, that you couldn't. I don't know if Magny's. You could co-main a card with fighting Magny, could you?
well, you can do it against Ruziboev.
I think that is a bigger fight than what Magny would be.
I mean, rankings wise, no.
Ranking, no, not at all. Obviously,
I mean, I just feel like you beat Luque and you're fighting in your hometown. You should get.
Sultan's got a lot of hype, though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to see him in Holland again. Holland's on the downward. He won. He's on the downward trajectory, ranked lower than the guy that he beat. That's going up.
But Holland just fought fucking MVP not very long ago.
He likes to stay active.
He got shit on.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't like take a ton of damage. I know he went 3 rounds.
He just literally could not touch his face anywhere at all.
But instead, Buckley has to go fight back down in the unranked jungle. And they say, "Hey, here's this fucking."
It's a big risk for him, dude.
I know.
After beating Luque.
That's what I just don't understand. I mean, I'm a Ruziboev fan, so I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I think stylistically it's pretty interesting. But
Great fight for him.
I just don't understand why they
You're
could
fighting
not,
the number 11 guy.
They could not get him a ranked guy.
Well,
it's crazy.
Do you think like Dana was just like, yeah, here you go, fucker. Here's your fight. Hometown. Have fun.
I'd say they had to have tried. Like, there was probably
with other people.
I'm sure they tried with maybe Holland, Magny,
And then they land on fucking Zoltan. That's what I call him.
And again, UFC 300. How long ago was that? Like 4 weeks ago or something. He was in the crowd,
right,
asking Dana to fight on the card. That's like a month later.
Yeah.
And they still hadn't got him an opponent. And they've, anyways,
risky fight.
Yeah, and yeah, really tough fight because Buckley.
Like, what happens if he loses? He goes from 11 to back to unranked.
Yeah, now Sultan's 11.
Yeah.
And I bet the whole weight class is like, fuck.
Yeah.
If that happens.
Yeah.
I mean, Ruziboev, let's start with him because so his record is insane, obviously. 34-8-2. You go through his regional scene, it just seems like they threw a contract on his desk and he just signed it and
didn't care.
Because some of the records of the guys aren't great, but I feel like you can see
that's a reoccurring theme with these fucking guys over in that part of the world, though.
Yeah, but he's good enough,
right,
for this level, and I feel like you can see the experience when he's out there. So let's get the elephant in the room addressed here. He poked the shit out of Dumas in the eye.
Yeah,
that was on the Atlantic City card with the Weidman thing and all that.
All the eye pokes.
He poked the shit out of him. Dumas like covered up. Ref didn't stop it.
Thought it was from a punch.
And Ruziboev finished him directly because of the eye poke.
Right.
So that sucks.
That sucks bad.
But
getting Bruno out of there in the first round is pretty impressive.
I mean, caught the low kick and just
yeah. Bruno's tough as fuck too.
He's better than that.
Right.
You know.
I kind of low key like Bruno.
Yeah. But I think the problem with Buckley in this specific matchup is that Ruziboev is like really good at catching people on the way in.
Yeah.
Like they like explode in and he hits them with. I would like to see him throw more combinations. He's kind of one and done sometimes, but he's really good with he's a sniper.
This one's
times on the way in,
man. Because Buckley's looked pretty good recently,
and that Buckley's developed one of these styles where he's like little Mike Tyson out there, bobbing and weaving
rolling
around
and shit.
He rolls punches really good. He's really hard to hit. Like these guys don't hit him.
Yeah.
And if he wants to, he can fucking explode and be athletic as shit.
Yeah, he can just like football tackle you across the cage. The only problem with Buckley is, although he's good at not getting hit, he's also really bad at hitting. He fucking his striking accuracy is like 34%.
Wow.
There's so many times when I was watching his fights back where it's like he like explodes in with a jab, wants to draw out a couple strikes from you. He rolls them like picture perfect, rolls underneath your strikes, and then just throws 2 bombs that miss by a mile.
I feel like, let me know what you guys think, but I feel like Buckley's one of them guys, like, if he knows he's down on the cards, he kind of just, like, stalemates, like, kind of plateaus the rest of the fight. Like, he doesn't really, he's not a good nail.
Yeah.
Like that Kevin Holland fight is like really the only fight I'm kind of reaching for that. Like he kind of just
gets discouraged.
Like he kind of just, I don't know.
Well, and
I don't want to say like he accepts defeat already, but he can't get going once he's already down. You know what I mean?
And that's what. First of all, he's been knocked out 4 times in his career, 4 of his 6 losses. And I think that's probably why he's developed this style where he's super good defensively,
almost kind of like Cody's gotten recently.
Because he doesn't want to. Yeah, because he doesn't want to get hit.
Right.
I mean, Luque. This is what
that was a shell of Vicente.
Luque, he did absolutely nothing.
No.
Yeah.
Buckley did what? Like, Buckley was like running around.
Like if you would have told me that Luque was like in on a fix for that fight, I would 1000% believe you.
He like half-ass shot a takedown, got to his hips, and then just like fell down on his back,
and then got ground and pounded from that position.
He said that his hip knocked him out.
Is that what they said?
Yeah, like his hip bone, he hit it perfectly on his temple. And
I think I've never seen something like that.
Fucked him up.
I don't know. This is such a weird one for me because, again, Buckley's great at not getting hit, but Ruziboev's great at, like, sniping you.
Right.
Like, on the way in.
Buckley's last 3 wins, those are all pretty impressive, though.
Buckley, I mean, the thing that I think he should do here is I think he should wrestle a little bit, or at least test Ruziboev's wrestling because he hasn't.
I don't know if he's going to, though,
I mean,
man.
Ruziboev hasn't got out of the first round in the UFC yet. And actually, you look back at his previous fights, he hasn't got out of the first round since 2019.
Fuck. Against Boris Miroshnichenko. Miroshnichenko.
You haven't heard of him?
Nah. Apparently he's pretty good.
Yeah.
Won 3 rounds with Zoltan.
And beat him.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, he did beat him.
Yeah.
I think this is definitely, well, Bruno's tough. I was going to say this is his toughest matchup so far, but he's fought some pretty decent guys.
Like, I've kind of slowly talked myself out of thinking Ruziboev was going to knock him out, I think.
Buckley being the favorite, too.
Yeah.
Slight favorite.
Minus 148 Buckley, plus 128 Ruziboev.
I think if you were to bet on a dog, this is the fight to do it.
Yeah.
Ruziboev can catch him. I just don't.
He's just
I don't know if he
big
will.
and tall, dude. How tall is Buckley?
5'10"
Versus 6'5", 4? What did we say?
Yeah, 5'10" versus 6'5".
Fuck.
That's another thing. Ruziboev, you would think being that tall,
How does he make 70?
You'd want to, like Sean Woodson, just like pick at these guys from the outside, but he kind of likes those car crashes where you come in and he like catches you on the way in with something.
I think that's what we're gonna see.
I think Ruziboev is gonna finish him.
God, super risky fight for Buckley, man. I don't understand it. I mean, I get like that goes back to the Sean Woodson thing. Like these guys will fight anyone they put in front of them for their hometown. It sounds like,
and this was the last fight added to this card, so he was like they were just out of options
a month ago.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe even less.
Yeah,
because like roughly a month ago was the 300 press conference.
The way Dana fucking reacted to him getting asked, he was just like kind of like fuck off, dude. Like get out of here.
It's not about that.
Right.
card.
I mean, shoot your shot though. I respect it.
Yeah. Tapology. Wow, I am surprised by that.
It's very, very rarely do the picks go against the odds.
Yeah. And that's crazy, man. 485 votes, 64% Ruziboev, 74% knockout. I mean, Buckley just technically coming off a win over Luque.
It's the best win of his career.
Obviously wasn't the best Luque we've ever seen, but I don't know. I kind of think Ruziboev was going to catch him.
I think he is too.
Yep. I think it happens. It's going to happen early second round.
It just, although Ruziboev has fought like a million times, we just don't really know.
Right.
Like,
we're going to find out
in detail of everything he's can and can't do.
Yeah. I just don't know if Buckley's going to be the one to test all that.
Ruziboev's going to take out New Mansa, which I figured out what means.
What?
It means he named himself New Mansa off of a guy who was a king. He was one of the richest guys to ever live. He was a king of the Mali Empire, and he's calling himself the New Mansa.
You can't give yourself a nickname.
Molly.
The Mali Empire.
What is that?
I don't know.
Oh.
It's like in the 14th century.
Okay.
So who do we got? You got me and you, Zoltan by finish.
Yeah, I think he is too.
Yeah.
All three of us.
Early second.
Which makes me feel not good about it.
Yeah.
Because I don't. It's one of those ones where I think it's really close, but one of them's getting finished. You know, it's just like whoever finds it first.
I just don't see Buckley doing it, dude. The guy's a foot taller than him too.
Big cage in an arena.
Yep.
Not at the Apex.
Yep.
Was the? Well, no, he beat Luque at an arena in Atlantic City. But either way, main event. I already know who you guys are picking. Derrick Lewis versus Rodrigo Nascimento. Derrick the Black Beast Lewis, 27-12. He is 1-4 in his last 5.
Go to those real quick. Or you can do the breakdown first. I was just.
Yeah, let me finish this.
Yeah.
He's fighting out of Houston, 39 years old, 6 feet 3 inches tall. Rodrigo, help me out, Chad.
Zay Colmea?
Nascimento, 11-1, coming off of 3 wins in a row. Had a no contest before that. Fighting out of Brazil, 31 years old, 6 feet 2 inches tall. What were you going to say?
I just want to see the Beast's past fights. So
I mean,
Thai elbow.
He's just
Sergey fucked him up.
He's lost to all the shittiest guys.
Spivak fucking polar beared him.
That's the real embarrassing one.
That one sucks. That one sucks bad. But then he comes out flying knees DeLima's jaw into the stands.
I feel like that means absolutely nothing.
And then
it was like the first thing that happened in the fight.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I mean,
he
it was
like
cool.
Loosened his teeth.
It was cool, but it's not like, oh, Derrick Lewis is back.
That's how I took it.
I know, and that doesn't make any sense to me.
But then Jailton decides to take him down 45 times.
Yeah,
in 5 rounds, and he couldn't finish.
That wasn't a good look for Almeida.
No.
That was in Brazil too.
So, everyone counts the Black Beast.
Will he will he not quit?
I always go back to the Curtis Blades fight because all of us thought, myself included, that Curtis Blades was going to show up with a singlet and wrestling shoes on and just take him down. And he got knocked the fuck out.
With an uppercut
from fucking hell.
Well, here's the thing. Nascimento, he comes from a grappling background, but he's not your typical fucking I want to grapple the
Which
whole
is
time.
good for the Beast.
It is. Nascimento, going back and watching his tape, I was actually like really impressed, not because he's like incredibly skilled, but because he like wants to fucking scrap.
Yeah. You can't fuck around with the Beast doing that though, man.
Well, yes and no.
I mean, Ty got away with
it. If you
it.
hit the Beast first.
If you smother if you smother him and don't, whether it's grappling or just in his face, not letting him do whatever he wants, he'll start to like
wither away.
Be like, I don't know if I like
He's
this.
not a good nail.
I'm here
either.
for the paycheck. Like,
Black Beast is not a good nail.
I mean, obviously, Derrick has much more power and can knock him out.
Good at his record.
But Nascimento, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just like his mentality.
Latifi, couldn't get Dontel out of there. Took Tanner Bozer to a split. Come on. Those are your last Dawkins. 3 wins.
You gotta watch him.
And then got knocked out by Dawkins in 45 seconds.
Yeah.
By hooks.
I'm just saying, I'm gonna go ahead and pick Derrick to knock him out.
Yeah.
But if it gets like late into the second round and Rodrigo's not on his face, it's gonna go downhill quick. Because he Nascimento, not good defensively, which is another reason to pick Derrick. But he's durable, and he does not stop going forward. You're not going to scare him away.
You're making me want to pick Nascimento now.
Derrick is one of those guys, like when Cowboy was fighting, you don't know what version you're going to get.
Yeah.
Because sometimes Beast will go in there, and people will try to grapple him, and he's just like, no. And he'll actually sprawl or like throw him off, like shrug. Like, it just depends on what Beast you're going to get.
And that's what makes this really
Because sometimes he shows up and he's just in fucking kill mode and nothing can touch this guy. But then you get fights like Like the Tai Tuivasa one, dude. That elbow in the clinch was nasty, and he just fucking face planted. I mean, fuck.
I know.
Like, he is better than the Thai fight, and then he's also better. I'm not saying he would beat Sergey, but he's better than a 55-second fucking knockout.
I mean, look what Cyril Gahn did to Sergey.
Right.
I mean, he just fucking destroyed him.
Derrick is better than that. It just depends on how he gets out of bed that fucking morning.
Yeah. That's the thing. I know Rodrigo's going to bring it. Like,
right.
He's going to get in his face and get after him. He's not a great technical striker. Horrible defense. Gets hit plenty. The grappling, I'm not sure about because it really, his last 3 UFC fights, he took Tanner down a couple times actually, but not a ton of grappling lately, which is weird because he's like comes from Brazil, comes from a grappling background.
I don't want to say the Beast is underrated at his takedown D.
Oh,
but
I thought you were just gonna say underrated.
No. It's harder to take him down than what it should be.
And it's also his get-up game, at least in the first round, at least.
Right.
Get-up game is just stand up.
There's some fights where he just fucking gets up and just refuses to stay down. But then the next fight, he is just fucking planted on his back. Like, it makes no sense.
I think,
with all that being said, Black Beast knockout.
I don't really, I don't really think Derrick's gonna have to defend takedowns unless Rodrigo's just chicken legging all over the place.
Yeah.
And is that even a thing? Chicken legging? Did I just make that up?
Yeah, you think you did.
Chicken legs.
Deer, like baby deer legs.
Yeah.
Unless he gets like completely fucked up and then maybe he shoots, but I think Rodrigo's gonna strike with him.
That's great. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, minus 110 is what it opened at. Pick him. And it's been bet up to minus 145 for
I'm sticking with Black Beast.
for Derrick.
Yep. If this was Derrick Lewis coming off a knockout over Curtis Blades, he's a heavy favorite. But everyone watched the grappling clinic that fucking, what's his goddamn name? Almeida put on.
See, this gives me hope with the odds makers because if you look at Tapology, you're like split Tanner Boser, split Ilir Latifi, UD against Dontel Mays, like he's getting knocked out by Derrick Lewis.
Didn't the Beast knock out Latifi? Or did
No, Latifi beat him.
Do what?
Latifi beat him.
No.
Didn't he?
No, right there.
It was that dog shit decision that he should have lost.
Yeah, you're right. We'll take the
Latifi
dub.
should have beat him.
We'll take the dub though.
Point is that clearly the odds makers have actually watched Nascimento because opening the line at minus 110 apiece is like, if you just go to Tapology, you're
Yeah.
I think I'm picking Derrick by knockout.
I think you're playing with fire if you stay on the feet with the Beast.
That's exactly why.
You're playing with fire.
It's the only way he's going to win. It's KO.
99.1% knockout.
700 votes, 84% Derrick.
What's the little sliver? Decision?
I think so.
0.7% decision.
So that means there's something. There's what is it? 0.2?
Derrick Lewis ain't winning a 5-round decision.
0.2%. You can't even see it on here.
Submission.
But there you go. Yeah.
Derrick Lewis by submission.
Oh my gosh.
Does he have a submission win in the UFC?
Oh, in the UFC, probably not.
I don't think he does. Punches, decision. Ground and pound, punches, decision. Ground and pound.
I mean, does he have a submission at all?
1 and 2 losses.
1 submission win.
In fucking Houston Fight Championship.
Ram and punches is how he lost to Matt Mitrione.
Ram and punches?
41 seconds.
Why don't I remember that? I don't remember them even fighting.
Because it was in 2014.
Holy shit.
Ram and punches.
I'm not seeing a sub.
Lost to Sean Jordan?
One of these must be a sub, 'cause I'm not seeing one.
Texas Regional. There's not even a fight promotion. It's just Texas Regional.
Yeah.
It's, underneath that, it said Louisiana Regional.
I mean, fuck. Tibura, Francis, the most exciting fight we've ever seen. Knocked the fuck out of the Russian Volkov.
He kicked the shit out of Ivanov by split decision. I mean, fuck. I'm telling you, okay, I'm picking Derrick like within the first couple rounds to knock him out. But
if it's anything past
if the
that,
bell rings in the second round, I think Nascimento is winning.
At the end of the second round?
Like if the bell rings to end the second round,
then
and
Beast is done.
Nascimento's still there.
You probably thought that when he was fighting Volkov too, though. 6 years ago when he knocked him out with 10 seconds left.
That's like the most overstated comeback
If
ever.
you're-
Call me, tell me, knock this Russian
like,
motherfucker.
I will never get over that. If you're Volkov, literally turn and run away. You have 10 seconds.
I loved every second of it. It's the greatest thing ever.
I want to see the fucking Beast celebration, baby.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
I hope Nascimento kicks the shit out of him. I'm not
And
gonna
then
lie.
I want.
'Cause
No.
everyone in there is going to be rooting for Derrick.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course.
Everyone.
John's going to be the only one that laughing.
And I don't dislike Derrick Lewis, but
That's how John was whenever Max and Arnold Allen fought in Kansas
Yeah.
City.
Yeah.
He was the only one in the whole building besides Arnold's
I-
dad.
and Chad,
I liked Arnold.
Oh.
he was rooting for Arnold. Pretty sure you were rooting for Arnold.
I was indifferent on that one.
It was a good fight.
I mean, I like Max, but I was indifferent.
Derrick Lewis knockout.
Yes, all day.
Everybody. Yeah.
I want to see I want to see it in person.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see that big old fucking belly.
I just don't.
Fucking.
If
on
it
the
happens,
mat.
I just don't want it to be like, something weird catches Nascimento, and I want it to be like overhand right, like
Yeah.
like Michael Johnson getting knocked out
Yeah.
by Diego
Yeah.
Ferreira,
The whole head spin on his shoulder.
just like stiff
I'm just.
cage breaks when
I'm
he
glad.
lands.
I
you know.
don't think like if Derrick does lose, it's not going to be a fucking Almeida just takedown fest. It's not going to be like
No.
Derrick is just fucking useless on his back. Just
If Derrick loses,
Like,
he's
I-
getting TKO'd.
And Nascimento
I
is
think
not the Almeida level grappler,
right. Well, that's
or
what I'm saying.
wrestler,
I think
at
if
least.
Derrick does get taken down, and we're not going to be like, oh well, fuck, he's going to be there the rest of the round. I think he
No.
can get back up.
Yeah.
I mean, he got up with Almeida.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
Just
like
taken right back down.
Yeah.
we'll see, like 4th, 5th round, because what Almeida won't do, that Nascimento will do, is like walk him down on the feet
Uh-huh.
and make him back up, and it's just going backwards. Even if you're not throwing that much,
Like Chad said,
you're gonna get tired.
Derrick's got to land first, though. If he takes a big shot first, that's not.
Yeah.
It's never
that's-
good.
I know Derrick. This is part of his style, but I just sometimes I get tired of him. He'll just literally do absolutely nothing.
Right.
Like if you don't make him do something,
Right.
he's not gonna do
and
something.
wait for one of the.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe like throw a jab or
Yeah.
something, like feint. You're not gonna get tired from
What's
fainting.
what's a feint,
Yeah, Derrick.
dude?
He's never heard of that.
I love when he'll just randomly throw a blind head kick out of nowhere too.
Yeah.
because he will.
He's got that lead.
He is more
that left
athletic
leg.
than what you would think.
He throws a lead leg.
He
Yeah.
gets it up there too.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if one of those ever connects? A big old fucking leg. That's what we're gonna see.
Might
He
be.
fucking head
Might
kick
happen.
Head kick knockout. Head kick knockout.
Nascimento,
That would be
he
insane.
gets caught with he gets caught like over the top a lot.
You don't want to fuck around
Like
with
he
the beast.
kind of I didn't mention this earlier, and I don't want we can get this over with, but I noticed he gets to where he like crowds himself sometimes.
Yeah.
He goes forward too much, and
Uh-huh.
he's kind of
Yeah.
hitting them like this, and then Alito Latifi will throw like an overhand right and clip him, and he's fine, like he's durable,
Or
but
Beast throws one of them fucking uppercuts again, baby.
yeah,
God.
yeah. I mean, there's a lot of this from Nascimento in tight, so maybe
Let's go.
bang. Yeah,
I'm
It'll be a
stoked
fun
after
little
that
card.
rundown.
Sucks. I'm
I'm
not going.
stoked on this card.
yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I'm more excited after doing this.
Go Tabitha Ricci. Go Veronica Hardy. I love Dan Hardy. Other than that, I mean,
Other than that, I want to see Borshev win in
Yeah.
spectacular fashion.
Slava Claus, lock of the night.
Yep.
I bet I want to see the odds on that real quick.
Wow.
Where's it
Minus
at?
162 for Borshev.
What?
That's it.
That is crazy.
That's all.
Yeah.
I would, dude, put money on that one.
Well, it should be. Well, yeah, I guess on the favorite. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's actually a good price on that one. Anything else on this whole shit?
Nope.
Nah.
I like it.
It's a fun little
I
card.
can't wait to watch it in person when we drive up there and watch it with the tickets we bought.
And Chad will send you videos.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking.
Even this idiot's
Yeah.
going. Like, what?
We need to bring Sandhagen too. Everybody involved has got to go except for Chad. Thanks for watching. That's
Yeah.
UFC St. Louis. We'll be there. Let us know if you see us in the crowd.
Hit us up. We sign things.
Put all your life savings on the picks we picked.
Yeah, it always works.
Yes.
It does. I went 5 for 1 last week. Or 5 and 1.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Just
I did too.
I'm just throwing it out there.
4-2.
4-2.
We
That's
picked
what
Jonathon
it was.
Martinez.
The one I got
Oh,
wrong was
yeah.
Anthony Smith, which on paper he should.
Everyone on planet Earth got that wrong, except
Right.
for Anthony Smith's wife.
That's why the sport's the best.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like and subscribe, please. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We need it. We're like at a snail's pace with subscribers right now.
For fuck's
Like
sake.
us. Help us out.
For the love of fuck.
We're moving.
We spend a lot of money on beer to do this.
Can't
so
afford this.
thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Later.